Hey everybody, it's Jay Miller, the battleship sailor who's still training, still prepping to get ready to hike the Appalachian Trail for a veterans charity to bring awareness to post-traumatic stress and to honor my battleship brothers, the few of us that remain. I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 of us left in the world. Go all the way back to World War II era, Vietnam, Korea, Beirut, and of course Desert Storm, my era, as it were. It's been 30 years since the last battleship sailed. I was on the last one, the USS Missouri, decommissioned in 1992. Gotta watch out for spider webs here in Florida. Nothing better than a spider web right in your face as you're walking across the trail. This is a quick little video to really talk about training, and I don't mean like the physical training of hiking 30 miles a day or 10 miles a day or 20 miles a day to prepare for the Appalachian Trail. Because I've said over and over and over again, you can't really prepare, quote unquote, for the Appalachian Trail. The trail will educate you. The trail will fix your body. The trail will teach you how to do the things you need to do. I think one of the hardest things that I'm going to have to overcome when I actually get on the trail is the Florida math. Here in Florida, it's all flat. Flat. This is the trail that I'm on. I can do 3 miles an hour, easy. Even for a big dude like me. One of the bigger guys that'll actually be hiking the trail, I think, this year. Maybe not the biggest, but I'm a fat dude. I admit it. But I can do 3 miles an hour. I can do 20 minutes a mile here in Florida. That's not a problem. So when you look and I watch these YouTube videos and I see, it's 9 miles to, shelter A to shelter B, my brain says, oh God, that's like 3 hours. I can do it in, get up at 9 o'clock in the morning or set out at 9 o'clock in the morning, do those 9 miles in 3 hours, get there by noon, maybe have lunch, and, by 1 o'clock, maybe do another 10 miles. My day's done at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've done 20 miles, piece of cake. Of course, I know better. So I understand that I'm going to have to not use that math and actually use Appalachian Trail math. That might be the tagline for this video, Appalachian Trail math. I'm not on the trail, but I hiked it last year, portions of it, made it to the top of Klingman's Dome from the parking lot, kind of cheating, but I've walked the trail. I understand the math. I understand how different it is. This training is a little more about making sure that you go through every scenario you can think of. I mean, the socks you wear, the shoes you wear, how to tie those shoes. All of you should know, maybe you don't, that each of your feet is different. Your left foot and your right foot are not the same, although physically very similar. How you step, your gait, is very different. If you're left foot dominant, right foot dominant, you might put more weight on your left foot or right foot. Your left foot might turn outward more than your right foot. So it's important to know how to tie your shoes. And I'll put a picture. There's a great little guide that I'll put a picture of in the links in the comment section here of this video about how to tie your shoe based upon the feet that you have. If you have a high arch, you should tie them differently than if you're flat-footed. If you have wide feet, you should tie your shoelaces differently than earlier. The other scenario is how tight to tie your shoes. Now your brain says you tie them real tight. You don't want blisters, you don't want chafing, you don't want anything like that. So you want to tie those shoes tightly. Let me get these out of my ear. They're driving me crazy. So you want to tie them tightly. Well, I've done the experiments 3 different ways. Both shoes tightly. I did left foot, and that was a bad idea. I did left foot loose, right foot tight. That was bad for the right foot. And I did left foot tight, right foot loose. And that was bad for the left foot. So I'm telling you, don't strengthen up your shoestrings. Don't do it. It's not good. And the other thing is, it's all little stuff. I'm going to give a shout out to Darwin in the Woods, I think it is. who, in one of his videos, Darwin on the Trail maybe, in one of his videos he said embrace the suck. It was actually raining the other day and I went out and hiked in the rain. Just because, you have to prepare your body to go, all right, I'm going to get rained on. I wanted to see A, if my raincoat worked. So, great raincoat. And B, just get used to the fact that I'm going to get rained on. It's just the nature of how it is. Even down to the underwear that I'm wearing. Not to get weird, but, I've discovered that briefs, not a plan. That's not a good idea, gentlemen. Box of briefs, or, maybe my best option, maybe not yours, I don't know. Some people go commando when they hike. It's not my style. But anyway, that is the training that I'm talking about. That's what you need to go out before you actually step foot on the trail. Sorry, have an itch. And that's my hand. Before you actually go out on the trail, that's the training I'm talking about. Running all of those scenarios into your head. Setting up your tent. I've set up my tent dozens of times. In the woods, at home. I am not going to be the first night on the trail when it's getting dark and dusky. I'm not going to be the one that's going through the directions, trying to read the directions in shallow light, trying to figure out how to put my tent up for the first time, because I didn't want to take it out of the package and get it dirty. Nope, I've had my tent up several times. That's the training I'm talking about. That's what you need to do. Yeah, you don't have to. And I'm by no means an expert on the Appalachian Trail. I've hiked a lot. I've camped a lot. But, so, you take my advice as you wish. Run all those scenarios. Your shoes, socks, underwear, how to tie your shoes, how to walk without trekking poles, walking with trekking poles, just to see the difference, feel the difference. All of those things. And that's my video. Again, please subscribe, please share, please spread the word for my mission to support veterans. GoFundMe is available, PayPal is available. There are links on the YouTube channel if you want to donate. 20% of the proceeds will go towards a veterans charity until I reach my max, at which point 100% of those proceeds will go towards the Birdwell Foundation, which is a veterans charity, 501(c)(3). So it's a tax write-off. All right, I got a couple more miles to do here in sunny Florida on a beautiful day. And save your life.